Good evening, everyone. I'm going to explain very briefly what a breakout box actually is and how we're using them here at the intermediate school. What happens is teachers sign up for these breakout boxes, and then they bring their class down and we show them a short, fun video that explains to them what the box is going to be about and how it ties to their content. They then have between 40 and 45 minutes, depending on the class and the box, to actually break out of their box. And that box is literally a box that has a hasp on it that has up to 6 different kinds of locks. So you can see here, this is just a sampling. We've got number locks, word locks where the kids have to spell words to get out, a directional lock. We also have keyed padlocks and a variety of other locks that we have as well. We also have these little boxes. So this one, for example, is just a box that takes a key. This one is a box that takes a number code. And the kids have to work through a series of riddles and puzzles and use common sense and teamwork to break out, literally, of these boxes. This content is always tied to what they're learning in class, and they have to work through a series of puzzles, and those puzzles are always different so that they don't get the same puzzles again and again and they just get bored and they already know how to work through it. Sometimes there are QR codes hidden around the room. Sometimes we take old books that we're no longer using and we use a UV marker to highlight words or letters in them that the kids have to use a flashlight to find what is highlighted on that page and figure out how that relates to their content. There are ciphers, there are word searches, there is truly a countless number of puzzles that the kids have to work through. For example, on any given page in a book, in any book, whether it be old or new, I can use a UV marker to highlight certain words. And because they don't damage the book, then the books can still be used. They'll only know that there's anything on it by finding where I have hidden their UV flashlight. So, for example, if we were studying grammar, I could underline a variety of nouns, verbs, adverbs, and adjectives. And once students have located their flashlight and the book, which are never in the same spot together, then they use the flashlight to actually figure out which of those highlighted words are nouns, verbs, adverbs, and adjectives. And then that very commonly becomes a set of numbers that they need to break in to one of their locks. So through this, they're not only getting their content reinforced, but they are also going to be using a variety of other skills such as teamwork, cooperation, collaboration, and they often, no pun intended, actually have to think outside of the box to figure out how they're going to get into the box through this series of puzzles. In addition to that, at the end of every hour, we have sort of a decompression session where teachers can review with their students a variety of things that we like to reinforce here at school. So we will talk about what teamwork skills they were most successful with in using to get out of the box. And we will contrast that with what aspect of working with a team they found most difficult. And then we use the same thing with their content. Students talk about what actual content skills they found easiest, so they're doing some self-reflection on how well they have actually learned, for example, nouns and verbs versus adverbs and adjectives. And then they will talk about the parts that they found most difficult. And so through that, they are actually verbalizing what it is that they really need to work on. And in addition to that, of course, the kids absolutely love these boxes. They are so excited to come in and use them. And now Mrs. Burgess is going to talk a little bit more about that for you.